How it impacts me personally is I'm able to, with more confidence, promise or deliver certain works to customers, knowing that Micah, our talent, is able to organize things without me needing to hold her hand or me needing to do it myself later on. It gives us comfort that we're all working for the same team and all achieving that same goal, regardless if it's a small quote, big quote, whatever the situation has to be. Well, my name is Martin. Our business name is MSR Services Australia. We are a multifaceted commercial building maintenance company. Our four core businesses are commercial and industrial cleaning, waste management services, bathroom supplies and products, and make good services. The final straw that prompted us to reach out would have been the workload that I was under, needing to organize and see people and do quotes all on my own. I definitely needed that help behind the scenes and have multiple quotes already set up, ready to confirm and send, and multiple jobs already organized just with the quick flick of a message. For using TradieVA, my biggest challenge would be the time to manage all these different aspects in one go, being that our business is quite fluid. Things can happen as an emergency and you need to deal with that, and I was the one dealing with all of it. The biggest change since having Micah coming on board is that we are now fully remote. The way that she's been able to fully dive into operations and quote management without even being in the same country has opened my eyes up to, hey, a lot of our work can be done remotely without needing to connect day to day in an office, with the ability of the technology available to us now, plus the setups such as having a talent. Now we all work remotely. The biggest change financially and physically was that we've moved out of office and that we're able to communicate via the phone or just a laptop and organize things that previously you had to sit down, make calls, or sit at the office and kind of figure out. Mentally, I think the biggest thing is looking at the business with the lens of how streamlined can the business be? And so far we've streamlined it more and more and more, and it's still working the way we need it to. I think physically we're there. When it comes to tech and things like that, we're getting there. After using TradieVA, the three biggest wins would most likely be, one, having someone in my corner or someone on my side who is able to organize or inquire regarding questions or regarding contractors, regarding quote requests, and having a bit of peace of mind that can still work without me needing to be there. I would say that's super important for a business of our size, and constant communication with customers is being able to have someone who can be there for that customer. The second thing would be being able to grow a little bit bigger in terms of manage, instead of 3 quotes at a time, you can now manage 10, and having a lot of that groundwork already done for me while I get back and actually do the quotes themselves and finalize. And the third thing I would say is to help build up a team that we have readjusted in our business to make sure that we can expand further into different areas and with further customer base, knowing that we have someone like Micah who is working and has context of our work now a lot more than even some of our staff on the ground here who haven't been able to go on site or haven't been able to deal with certain customers or contractors at a time. So it's definitely helped set the foundation and groundwork for expansion. What I'm most looking forward to in the future with TradieVA is working more so with probably another talent or two in the near future, seeing how current talent improves and develops into different roles based on how the business is changing itself, in terms of how she might be able to venture into different elements of the business. A longer term project would be to have a talent, in this case Micah, manage other talents who work with us to help reach and extend the progress and the goals for the business. If someone was on the fence about using TradieVA, I would get them to look at what are the main problems that they are currently having and why they would have sought out using TradieVA. Do a simple positive and negatives column and note down what are the main issues that they have, and I would guarantee 9 times out of 10 they would realize that there are more issues with not going with TradieVA. The biggest thing holding them back would be their own self and their own habits, and to go for it just to get through that initial hurdle of, I'm dealing with someone overseas, I have to record everything. You're going to go through that pain regardless, but without the recording, so you might as well do it now and get it out of the way and then the people who are on the other side, in this case talent, are going to be 100% committed to your work. Something that I found pleasant with my experience with TradieVA is that you guys have been very easy to deal with, regardless of being in another continent, another country. I think with my talent itself is that after the initial setup, it was quite seamless to organize it and start providing a scope of what we do and that context of what we do, and the willingness of her to want to learn it. She's definitely wanted to learn more and more and more and take a situation and deal with it, rather than putting your hand up and saying, I don't know what to do. Martin, you're the boss, you do it. You need to have faith in people doing the right thing, and you need to have confidence that they can try their best. You might not get it right 100%, and a lot of the time no one gets it right, but at least you tried and you gave it a go. I think that willingness is super important. There's been various times Micah's definitely been in the ring of fire with certain customers who call and message and just want things done straight away and want things done in a certain way where she might not have been used to, based on the fact that she would communicate with them via email more so in the past, and now with phone calls and text messages she's getting hounded with important or quick requests, which tends to be something in our industry. But I'd say the biggest thing out of that is that she was able to handle it professionally, and if she had any issues she'd reach out to me. She's on the phone while texting me or WhatsApping me saying, hey, what do I do with this person? They're like this. Leave it with me, I can deal with it, but just help me with what I have to say, and then I'll tell them that. And then she kind of figured it out and calmed people down. I think the interesting part of all that is that she understood the context of who we are and who we deal with sometimes, which she may not have been used to before, and now she understands that. Everyone, don't take them all at face value, because sometimes people have their own agendas. The only things I want to say to her is just to keep up the good work, and that don't be afraid to challenge yourself and make some mistakes. We get to improve on them for the next time. If something does come up that's you're completely unsure of, you've got the team behind you to help you and ask questions. Don't be afraid just to give everything a go, even if it doesn't turn out 100% the first time.